Good evening. 9 men convicted of grooming and sexually exploiting young girls in Rochdale have been given jail terms ranging between 4 and 19 years. The judge told the men their crimes were callous and repugnant. Dave Guest was in court for the sentencing.
Kabir Hassan was one of the youngest on trial. He's 25 and worked in a takeaway where he raped his young victim. He got 9 years for that and for conspiracy to engage in sexual activity with a child. The longest sentence went to a 59-year-old who we can't name for legal reasons. He wasn't in court to learn he'd been given 19 years for rape, trafficking and sexual assault. He refused to face what he described as a racist judge. The judge described him as a hypocritical bully. Abdul Qayyam was once regarded as a pillar of his local community. He's now serving 5 years for conspiracy to engage in sexual activity with a child. Abdul Rauf, a taxi driver and former preacher, got 6 years for trafficking. Adil Khan got 8 years for trafficking, but his lawyer wasted no time in announcing he'd be lodging an appeal. He told waiting reporters the fact that the BNP leader Nick Griffin had issued details of verdicts via Twitter before they were announced in court cast doubts over the jury.
We are left with no option but to conclude that the confidentiality of the jury's deliberations must have been breached, and we submit the proper inference to be drawn is that there must have been improper communication from within the jury room to Nick Griffin and perhaps others.
That information came to me and I tweeted it on in good faith from 3 different people who were outside the court demonstrating.
The judge insisted there was no evidence of a leak from the jury room. That's why he allowed their deliberations to continue and why he took their verdicts. Today, he congratulated and commended the jury on their diligent work and said that they left here with their heads held high.
Dave Guest there. Well, the grooming trial has pushed the little town of Haywood, where the abuse began, into the full glare of the media spotlight. So how has it affected people who live there and the local community? Peter Marshall's been finding out.
Life goes on in Haywood today, but on the streets, at the bus stops, the talk is of a crime that shocked not just this community, but the country.
A lot of people aren't wanting to go out and stuff in order from certain takeaways and taxi ranks and stuff.
Within Haywood, it's a good community and everybody sticks together, so everybody's going to help everybody else, and that is what is going to keep us going.
The crimes of a small handful of men have affected many lives. Stephen Campbell runs a taxi company in Haywood. Many of his drivers are Asian.
We've got a lot of good, honest, hard-working taxi drivers here who are just trying to make a living. All they want to do is come to work, earn the money, pay the bills and go home, you know, without having stones and bricks thrown at the cars and being threatened.
And taxi driver Mohammed Iqbal has first-hand experience of trouble while simply trying to earn a living.
We just got abuse, you know, the people thinking, you know, we are all same. That's what's wrong.
It must make life very difficult.
Very difficult. It is a problem. But we not got the people from local people any abuse. That's the other thing. From Haywood people, like, fine, we not got any problem from them. It's just the people coming from outside.
The media spotlight will eventually move away. The hope in Haywood is that now that the guilty men have been sentenced, the town will be able to move forward. It doesn't want to be forever defined by their awful crimes. Peter Marshall, BBC North West Tonight, Haywood.
A man has been charged